Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. We've all been there staring failure in the face, feeling the weight of disappointment. But here's the truth: failure is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It's the path that forges greatness, the very thing that separates those who quit from those who rise. You've got to embrace it, not run from it. This is your moment to take that pain, that setback, and turn it into fuel. Failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. This statement encapsulates the essence of growth and achievement in our lives. When we encounter failure, it often feels overwhelming, like we've hit a wall with no way forward. However, if we shift our perspective and see failure as an integral part of the journey, it transforms from a negative experience into a powerful catalyst for change. Consider the most successful individuals in history. They didn't achieve their greatness overnight. They faced numerous setbacks and failures along the way. Each misstep was not an indication of their inability, but rather a necessary part of their learning process. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This attitude exemplifies the mindset required to turn failure into a stepping stone. Rather than viewing his numerous attempts to create the light bulb as failures, Edison recognized them as essential experiments that ultimately led to success. When we embrace the notion that failure is a stepping stone, we begin to understand that each failure brings with it a wealth of knowledge and experience. Every time we stumble, we gather insights that help us refine our approach. This process of learning from our mistakes is crucial for personal and professional development. It is through failure that we discover our strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. We become more resilient, adaptable, and better equipped to tackle future challenges. Viewing failure as a stepping stone encourages a growth mindset. This is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. In contrast, a fixed mindset sees failure as a reflection of inherent limitation. When we adopt a growth mindset, we view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. We become more open to taking risks, knowing that even if we fail, we are gaining valuable experience. This shift in thinking fosters innovation and creativity, as we are no longer paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. Failure also teaches us humility. It reminds us that we are all humans, subject to imperfections and errors. This humility can deepen our empathy towards others who are struggling. When we recognize our own failures, we become more compassionate and understanding, creating a supportive environment for others to embrace their setbacks as well. We learn to celebrate the journey, not just the destination. This communal understanding can empower those around us to face their failures head on, knowing they are not alone in their struggles. When we accept that failure is part of the process, we can redefine our relationship with success. Success is often portrayed as a straight line, but in reality it resembles a winding road filled with ups and downs. Each failure we encounter along this road is an opportunity to reassess our goals, strategies, and motivations. We become more focused and determined, allowing us to redefine what success looks like for us individually. It becomes less about achieving a specific outcome and more about the continuous journey of growth and self-improvement. Failure should not be feared, but rather welcomed as an essential component of the journey toward achieving our goals. Each setback equips us with the tools we need to rise stronger and more determined. By embracing failure as a stepping stone, we foster a culture of resilience and perseverance, both within ourselves and in our communities. We learn to approach life with a mindset that values learning over perfection, encouraging us to keep moving forward no matter how many times we fall. Embracing the lessons failure teaches us is crucial for personal and professional growth. Each time we encounter failure, it presents us with a unique opportunity to reflect on our actions, decisions, and strategies. Instead of allowing failure to define us or discourage us, we must approach it with an open mind and a willingness to learn. This mindset shift is what separates those who stagnate from those who thrive. When we fail, it's easy to become consumed by negative emotions, shame, disappointment, frustration. However, if we can pause and analyze the situation objectively, we can begin to extract valuable lessons. What went wrong? What could I have done differently? These questions can lead us to insights that we might otherwise overlook in times of success. For instance, an entrepreneur who experiences a failed business venture might discover that their market research was inadequate or that their marketing strategies were not resonating with their target audience. This knowledge is invaluable for future endeavors, helping them to approach new projects with greater awareness and understanding. Failure also serves as a powerful reminder of our limitations and the areas in which we need to improve. It can expose gaps in our knowledge or skill set that we may not have recognized before. By confronting these limitations, we are presented with the chance to seek further education or training, ultimately broadening our expertise. For example, a student who fails an exam might realize they need to enhance their study habits or seek help from a tutor. This moment of failure can ignite a desire for improvement, leading to better performance in the future. The lessons learned from failure can lead to greater innovation and creativity. When we're not afraid to fail, we are more inclined to take risks and experiment with new ideas. This freedom can foster an environment where creativity flourishes, allowing for breakthroughs that may not have occurred in a more risk-averse setting. Consider the tech industry, where many successful innovations have emerged from a cycle of trial and error. Companies often release products that do not succeed, but learn from those failures to develop improved versions that better meet consumer needs. Embracing failure also cultivates resilience. Each time we face setbacks and learn from them, we build a stronger mental and emotional foundation. This resilience becomes a crucial asset in navigating life's challenges, equipping us with the determination to keep pushing forward despite adversity. When we accept failure as a part of life, we develop a sense of grit that empowers us to persist even when the going gets tough. This grit is often what leads to eventual success, as it compels us to keep striving for our goals regardless of the obstacles in our path. The lessons from failure can enhance our empathy and compassion towards others. When we understand that failure is a universal experience, we become more supportive of those who are struggling. We can share our own experiences, showing others that setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather a chance to regroup and reassess. This sense of community can be incredibly powerful, creating an environment where people feel safe to take risks and embrace their own failures without fear of judgment. The ability to embrace the lessons failure teaches us is a fundamental aspect of growth. It allows us to reflect, learn, and adapt, turning each setback into an opportunity for advancement. By shifting our perspective on failure, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Instead of viewing failure as a hindrance, we see it as a necessary part of the journey toward achieving our dreams and aspirations. This approach not only transforms our own lives, but also inspires those around us to adopt a similar mindset. Resilience is built through setbacks, and this concept is vital to understanding how we grow and thrive in the face of challenges. Life is not a straight path. It is full of twists, turns, and obstacles that test our strength and determination. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it is forged through our experiences with failure and hardship. When we encounter setbacks, we are presented with a choice. We can let those moments define us or use them as building blocks to strengthen our character and resolve. Every setback we face provides an opportunity to develop resilience. Think about the times when life didn't go as planned. Perhaps you faced rejection in your career, dealt with personal loss, or encountered obstacles in pursuing your goals. These experiences can be painful, but they also serve as profound teachers. Each time we rise from a setback, we learn something new about ourselves, our strengths, our weaknesses, and our capacity for growth. This knowledge is essential for building resilience. Resilience is not merely about enduring hardship, it is about thriving in the aftermath. When we experience setbacks, we often find ourselves pushed out of our comfort zones. This discomfort can be unsettling, but it also propels us to adapt and innovate. We begin to explore new strategies, seek out new resources, and develop new skills. The process of overcoming adversity forces us to rethink our approach and encourages us to be more resourceful. This adaptability is a cornerstone of resilience. The more we face and navigate challenges, the more we become accustomed to handling difficult situations with grace and determination. Resilience is cultivated through our mindset. Adopting a growth mindset, the belief that our abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, plays a crucial role in how we respond to setbacks. When we view failures as opportunities for growth rather than as reflections of our worth, we empower ourselves to embrace challenges head-on. This shift in perspective allows us to maintain a positive outlook even in the face of adversity. We begin to see setbacks as temporary obstacles on our journey rather than permanent roadblocks. This resilience not only helps us in our personal lives, but also spills over into our professional endeavors, making us better equipped to handle workplace challenges and setbacks. The process of building resilience is also greatly influenced by our support systems. Surrounding ourselves with positive, encouraging individuals who believe in our potential can make all the difference. When we have a network of friends, family, mentors, or colleagues who uplift us, we are more likely to recover from setbacks more quickly. They provide the encouragement we need to persevere and remind us of our capabilities. So this communal aspect of resilience reinforces the idea that we are not alone in our struggles, making it easier to navigate the ups and downs of life. Resilience is about self-compassion. When we experience setbacks, it's easy to be overly critical of ourselves. However, treating ourselves with kindness and understanding allows us to process our emotions constructively. Self-compassion helps us to recognize that everyone encounters failure at some point. By practicing self-compassion, we can create a nurturing environment for ourselves where we are free to learn from our mistakes without being burdened by guilt or shame. The resilience we build through setbacks shapes our identities. Each challenge we overcome adds to our story, reinforcing our sense of self and our capacity for growth. We emerge from these experiences more confident, more capable, and more prepared to face whatever lies ahead. The journey of resilience is not just about surviving adversity, it is about transforming it into a source of strength. It teaches us that while setbacks are inevitable, our response to them is within our control. By cultivating resilience, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to navigate the complexities of life, ensuring that we not only endure but also flourish in the face of adversity. Success is shaped by persistence, not perfection. In a society that often equates success with flawless execution, it's crucial to recognize that the journey to achievement is rarely a straight line. Instead, it is a winding road filled with challenges, failures, and setbacks. Embracing the idea that persistence is key can profoundly impact how we pursue our goals and define our success. At the heart of persistence lies the understanding that achieving our dreams often requires sustained effort over time. Many successful individuals did not reach their goals because they were perfect. They succeeded because they refused to give up in the face of adversity. For example, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections before finally publishing her first book. Her persistence in the face of overwhelming odds is a testament to the idea that success is not about getting it right the first time, but about continuing to strive toward your goals despite the obstacles. Rowling's story illustrates that each rejection was not a failure, but rather a stepping stone toward her ultimate success. When we focus on persistence rather than perfection, we create a more realistic and encouraging framework for our aspirations. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. It can lead to fear of failure and an unwillingness to take risks. Many people hold back from pursuing their passions because they are afraid of not achieving a flawless outcome. This fear can stifle creativity and prevent us from taking the necessary steps toward our goals. On the other hand, a persistent mindset encourages us to take action, to experiment, and to learn from the outcomes regardless of whether they meet our initial expectations. Persistence fosters resilience. The more we confront and navigate challenges, the more equipped we become to handle future obstacles. Each time we push through difficulties, we build confidence in our ability to overcome setbacks. This resilience is a vital component of long-term success. It allows us to maintain our focus and commitment even when the journey becomes arduous. Successful individuals often cite their ability to remain persistent as a critical factor in their achievements. They understand that while failure is a part of the process, it does not define their potential for success. When we adopt a perspective that values persistence over perfection, we can appreciate the process of learning and growth. Each attempt, whether successful or not, teaches us something valuable. We gain insights about our strengths, our weaknesses, and the strategies that work best for us. This ongoing process of learning transforms the journey into an adventure rather than a mere checklist of tasks to complete. We come to understand that the real value lies not only in achieving our goals, but also in the skills and knowledge we acquire along the way. This shift in mindset allows us to celebrate small victories. When we focus solely on the end goal, we often overlook the progress we make along the way. By recognizing and celebrating our small achievements, we create positive reinforcement that fuels our motivation to continue. Each step forward becomes a reminder of our persistence and commitment to our goals. This practice not only boosts our morale, but also reinforces the understanding that success is a cumulative result of many small efforts rather than one grand achievement. The journey towards success is a marathon, not a sprint. Those who understand that persistence is more important than perfection are better positioned to navigate the ups and downs of their pursuits. They embrace the process, knowing that every setback brings valuable lessons and that every step forward is a testament to their determination. By cultivating a persistent mindset, we can break free from the shackles of perfectionism, allowing ourselves to grow, learn, and ultimately achieve our aspirations. The path to success is paved with persistence, and it is through this unwavering commitment that we carve out our own definitions of success. Failing forward, each failure brings you closer to growth. This powerful concept shifts the narrative around failure, transforming it from a negative experience into a pivotal opportunity for advancement. In a world that often celebrates success while shunning failure, it is essential to recognize that every setback is not the end of the road, but a stepping stone toward greater achievements. When we talk about failing forward, we acknowledge that failure is an inevitable part of any journey. Whether in our personal lives or professional endeavors, setbacks will occur. However, what truly matters is how we respond to these failures. Instead of allowing them to discourage us or diminish our self-worth, we can choose to view them as invaluable learning experiences. Each failure provides insight into what went wrong, offering us a chance to reassess our strategies and approaches. By adopting this perspective, we create a mindset that embraces failure as a necessary component of growth. Consider the stories of successful individuals who have experienced significant failures before achieving their dreams. Take Steve Jobs, for instance. He was famously ousted from Apple, the company he co-founded. This moment could have marked the end of his career, but instead, Jobs used it as a catalyst for growth. He took the lessons learned from his time at Apple and went on to create Next and Pixar, ultimately returning to Apple and leading it to unprecedented success. Jobs exemplified the concept of failing forward. He recognized that his setbacks were opportunities for reflection and innovation. Failing forward requires a shift in mindset that emphasizes resilience and adaptability. When we view failure as a stepping stone, we cultivate the ability to bounce back stronger than before. This resilience is essential for overcoming the inevitable challenges that life throws our way. Rather than being paralyzed by fear or self-doubt, we can approach setbacks with curiosity and determination. We learn to ask ourselves what we can glean from each experience and how we can apply those lessons moving forward. This proactive attitude fosters a culture of continuous improvement, both personally and professionally. Failing forward encourages us to take risks. When we accept that failure is a natural part of the journey, we become more willing to step outside our comfort zones. This willingness to embrace uncertainty is crucial for growth, as it opens doors to new opportunities and experiences. We start to see failure not as something to be avoided, but as an essential part of the creative process. Innovators, artists, and entrepreneurs alike understand that taking risks often leads to breakthroughs. Each failure becomes a stepping stone toward discovering new ideas and approaches that can ultimately lead to success. Failing forward can deepen our understanding of perseverance. In a culture that often emphasizes instant gratification, it can be easy to give up when things get tough. However, when we embrace the concept of failing forward, we learn the importance of sticking with our goals despite the obstacles. Each failure teaches us the value of persistence, reinforcing our commitment to our aspirations. This perseverance is what ultimately sets successful individuals apart. They are the ones who keep pushing forward, even when faced with adversity. In this light, failing forward transforms our relationship with failure. It shifts our focus from avoiding mistakes to embracing the journey of growth that comes from overcoming them. Each setback becomes a crucial part of our story, contributing to our development as individuals. By reframing our perspective, we empower ourselves to take risks, learn, and grow. The process of failing forward equips us with the tools needed to navigate life's challenges with confidence and resilience. It reinforces the understanding that while failure may be an uncomfortable part of life, it is also a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. Through this lens, we can embrace each failure as a necessary step toward our ultimate success.